In this video, we're gonna explore free options for cross-listing and importing existing listings and see if that is right for you.
Hey, I'm Lee Meyer, and I'm the founder of Listing of Freedom and the Empowered Reseller. And I help clothing resellers make more money without hustling harder. Let's get started.
My name is Lee. I'm a mom of four and a part-time clothing reseller, and I've made over $100,000 net profit flipping used goods on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And in this video, we're gonna talk about some free options for importing and if you should go with maybe a paid tool. It seems like every day that I log into my email, there's emails that say, free importing, free cross-listing tool. And so I want to explore this option for you because I know it can be hard when you're looking at maybe some paid options for cross-listing and you're going, but there's free ones. What's the difference? Would a free one work for me, or do I need to pay money if I don't have to? And that's what we're going to cover in this video. Now, before we get started, I do want to clarify that I do use a paid tool called Vendoo for cross-listing with my own business. And if you're interested in going with this paid tool, then you will find an affiliate link below this video in the description, and this will get you 25% off of your first month. And it's a small way to be able to support me. It's at no cost to you, and it helps me to be able to bring you more amazing reseller content. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on in. Now, I get a lot of questions about, can't I use a free tool? So we're gonna talk about what some of the differences are and the pros and cons between having a free tool that can do your cross-listing for you versus a paid tool like Vendoo. Now, with a free cross-listing tool, the ones that are popping up and they're saying, hey, you can import your listings to our platform for free, they are essentially a copy and paste method. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna go into your other platforms where you have your items listed, and they're gonna pull all of that information from those listings, which is great. Like, you can get your pictures, you can get your title, your description, all of that, and it's going to import that into the platform where you're gonna be listing to. Now that's great, but there's a few problems with that method. Like I mentioned, it is a copy and paste method. So they're essentially taking your listing that you already created, copying it onto that new platform. Those two listings are not linked, and then there's no way for you to get your listing from the platform you listed to out to a different platform if you wanted to list it to, say, a third platform. So I want you to understand that most of the free tools out there that are calling themselves cross-listing tools aren't true cross-listing tools. They are more of an importing tool, a copy-paste tool. There's no way that the listings are linked from platform A to platform B to platform C. That being said, when you use one of those free tools, because those listings aren't linked, there's no way to be able to manage your inventory across multiple platforms. Let's say that your item sells on platform A and you also have it listed on platform B and C. When that item sells on platform A, it's still going to be listed on platform B and C, and you would need to go in separately to each one of those platforms and delist that item so that it wouldn't get sold twice. Now, when you have a tool like Vendoo, the Vendoo cross-listing tool, that is completely different. Vendoo is the linkage, it's the communication between all of those platforms. So you could have your items listed out to platform A, B, and C, and as soon as it sells on, say, platform B, Vendoo is gonna know that that item sold and that it needs to be removed from those other platforms. And it's through Vendoo, because of Vendoo, that this communication between those different listings can take place. Now, this is all possible because Vendoo has a built-in auto sales detect feature. This is a newer feature that allows those sales to be detected, and then Vendoo will automatically go in for you and delist it off of the other platforms so that you don't end up with duplicate sales. And this is an amazing feature. They're still working on rolling it out to all of the different platforms available. There's currently around 10 total platforms that you can list to with Vendoo, and it's currently available for the majority of the platforms, the biggest platforms like eBay, Poshmark, Depop, Mercari. You do need to have the toggle turned on for the auto sales detect feature. And so as soon as you sign up for your account, make sure that you go in and turn that toggle on to take advantage of this feature. Now, as I'm recording this video, there's a handful of platforms that don't have the auto sales detect feature with Vendoo, but it's still pretty simple. They're all still connected. Your listings are all still connected. And so if an item were to sell on one of these other platforms where there's not yet the auto sales detect feature, you would just need to come in, mark it as sold, and then if you have the Delist Relist add-on, which we're going to talk about here in a second, then as soon as you've marked as sold, that would delist that item from the other platforms. Now, Delist Relist, we're going to talk about that more here in a second, but I have a few things to cover first, but stay with me because that is one of my favorite features that comes with Vendoo. It's not technically a cross-listing tool itself, but it's an amazing tool to be able to make more sales. Now, with free import tools, the other thing that you're going to be missing out on is one place to be able to manage all of your inventory from. So you're not going to be able to log in like you can with Vendoo and see all of your inventory and where it is on which platform, how much you have it listed for. There's no one central hub to go to get a big picture of where your business is at. With Vendoo, you get an entire analytical page where you can go in and get all of that big picture look at your business without having to go to each platform and go, okay, how many sales did I make here? How many sales did I make there? This is going to give you the picture of your business overall across platforms. You're going to be able to see how many items that you sold in a given time frame across all platforms. You're going to be able to see how many came from platform A, how many came from platform B, how many came from platform C, and so on. And you're going to be able to see the average sale price for each of those platforms. You're also going to be able to see other things like which brands are selling best on which platforms. And this is a way to be able to help you make informed sourcing decisions and help you to be able to run your business more efficiently and know which platforms you should be listing which items to. With a free import tool, you're going to miss out on all of this. And if you wanted to get that overall glimpse of your business and how it's doing across multiple platforms, you would probably need to go in and build your own Excel spreadsheet. And you can imagine how much time that would take to build your own spreadsheet, or maybe you're just like, I'm not a spreadsheet person. With Vendoo, it's all a click of a button, one glance, you're going to get a good look at your business and where all of your sales are coming from. Then with the free tools, you're not going to have a way to bulk manage your inventory across multiple platforms. So with Vendoo, you're able to access all of those listings and see where they're listed. You're able to bulk manage your inventory. With Vendoo, you're able to access and edit all of your listings from one place. So you don't have to go to each platform individually. It's all right there in one place. So a quick example of how this has come in handy in my own business. I did have a consignment lot that I had a lot left over and I needed to go and delist those items and get them back to the client. This saved me so much time because instead of having to go into each platform, find the items and then delist them and then go to the next platform, find the items and delist it, I was able to do it all in just a couple clicks of a button, all from within Vendoo, and they were delisted across all of the platforms where I had those items listed. And that's just one small example, but if you have more than say 20 items in your inventory, you're definitely going to want to be able to manage them all from one place and not have to go into each platform separately. The other thing that free importing tools don't come with is a place to create all of your listings and then get them broadcast out to other platforms. It's very similar to storage units where they say, hey, we'll give you a free truck. That free truck is to get your items to their storage unit. They don't give you the free truck to get them out. They want you to stay there, right? And so it's very similar with these free importing tools is they will import into that platform, but then you're left with no way to get them out to, say, platform C where you want to get them listed. Hopefully that makes sense. But with Vendoo, you do get one place where you can come in and create your listings. And so every morning when I go to create listings, I go directly into Vendoo. I create my listings right in Vendoo, and then I broadcast them out to the other platforms that I list on. Now, if you've got existing listings that you want to get out to other platforms, they do have a built-in import feature. And so what you will do is you can import your existing listings from, say, platform A, bring them into Vendoo, and then get them broadcast out to those other platforms. But once you've done that with all of your existing listings, moving forward, I would highly recommend listing right inside of Vendoo. It's gonna save you so much time. Okay, so I saved the best for last, and I wanna talk a little bit more about the Delist Relist tool. Now, when you use a free cross-listing tool or import tool that's essentially copying and pasting your listings, you're not gonna get any other features. That's all it's gonna do, is it's gonna copy and then paste it over to the platform where you're importing to. With Vendoo, you get a really cool tool, and I love this one because it drives so many sales for myself as well as other resellers. And this is their Delist Relist tool. Now, this is an add-on that you will need to pay for in addition to the basic subscription level, but it is totally worth it. And it's a very smart investment in your business because this tool can drive so many sales for you. I've seen this for myself as well as other resellers. Now, what this Delist Relist tool does is it allows you to be able to go in and select your listings. You're maybe gonna go and look at your old listings that haven't been moving. Maybe you haven't been getting any action on them. You haven't been getting any offers. And you can go in and select those older listings and then tell Vendoo that you want to delist and relist. And so what this is gonna do is it's going to pull down all of the listings from the platforms that you want it to delist from, and you have full control over which platforms that you delist from. So for me, I don't do this for eBay because it goes against my free listings, or it counts against my free listings for the month. But every other platform I do recommend doing this for. And so it will delist from those platforms that you tell it to, and then it will, as soon as they're delisted, it will relist them again as a fresh, brand new item. It'll have its own new URL. And so that platform will recognize that as a brand new item, and it will prioritize it in the search result. And oftentimes when I use this, when I go in and delist and relist, as soon as they're relisted as that brand new item, it's getting new eyeballs on it. And a lot of times buyers will come in and pay full price and buy that item as soon as it's, seen as new, as soon as it's at the top of the search results. And so I'm able to make a full priced sale without having to go in and accept an offer or send out offers. So it not only helps me make more sales, but it helps me get more money for each item, thereby boosting my average sale price. All right, so I hope this video has given you clarification of if you should go with a free cross-listing tool, which is essentially a copy paste, or you should go with a paid tool. And my recommendation is that if you have more than 20 items, I would recommend going with the paid tool because it's gonna make your life so much easier in managing your inventory and being able to make more sales, being able to take advantage of that Delist Relist tool and boost your average sale price. Not to mention having one central hub to do all of your listing from, all of your management from, and then of course that auto sales detect feature. This auto sales detect feature has been a game changer for myself as well as so many other resellers out there. And you're just not gonna get that with a free tool. Again, you can get signed up for Vendoo and get 25% off your first month with the link in the description below this video. Thanks for watching and see you soon.